just hit the stream button.
Okay, great.
Let me know when we're going live.
You know what? This reminds me
the wrong things.
This reminds me of when I was a kid. This one time, when my mom was actually in the hospital giving birth to my sister, my grandma stayed over, and I wrote this like really long like mystery about this like missing sock, and I dictated it to her, and the whole time she was like writing it down. Turned out she was full of shit, and she showed me like a blank pad at the end, and she was like, "Oh, you didn't really think I was writing that down, did you, kid?" And I was like, "Fucking of course I did." And this is Garth. Garth's like, "Yeah, we're streaming. We're totally live right now." And then we go through all of our sessions. And he's like, "No, you guys didn't really think I was broadcasting that."
So if what I'm hearing, War and Peace was ruined.
That's right. War and Peace was ruined. You nailed it. So before we get started, Garth, give us the Memorial Day update. I know you guys had that convention a couple of weeks ago. But what's news?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I was busy the last couple of weeks doing a day job thing, but that is over, so now I'm focused entirely on the game. So no updates really, but keep an eye out because it will be. Hi. It will be. We will be.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
So yeah.
Oh, and Dan, you're muted.
Oh, look what Garth's drinking. Nobody's gonna make
All right. Oh, what is that behind you though, Garth? Is that a Primordial Secrets poster?
Sure is.
Wait, and are those available to non-Kickstarter patrons?
Nope. I printed that out for the convention that I went to.
Can you show it to us? That looks pretty cool.
It actually kind of got beat to shit because it was windy there, and I got like the cheapest frame possible. But there it is.
Nice.
Little.
What does it say on the bottom? I can't really read it.
Secret action selection, simultaneous play, big reveals, and multiple paths to victory. Elevate this interactive deck building game into something more cosmic. And then 2 to 4 players, 45 minutes, etc.
That's sweet, dude. That's awesome.
Awesome. So I like that.
How do I get my sample packs?
Well, I actually I ordered a prototype that'll come soon. So because I'm going to Ithaca in like 3 weeks, so I wanted to have at least one copy that I could like play with peeps in person when we go visit.
When are you going to iTown?
Yeah, when is it? I don't know. It's like 3 weeks from now. Yeah, Shane probably knows better than I do.
What is iTown?
It's the 14th to 20th.
All right, there you go. 14th through 20th. Oh, wow, that's like 2 weeks from now. Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty soon.
Okay, so who wants to give us some of that sweet recap love?
I got some work here, but I don't remember how it ended. Oh, I do remember how it ended.
Dan, before we start, I just want you to know that Gorgu doesn't drink on Tuesdays, so he might need to shift a week.
Any day with a T in it, I don't drink on.
Okay, well, or we can always play on Tuesday.
Yeah, no, kind of wink, nut, nut.
Mondays are my nights off, so we can do it on Mondays.
Okay, we'll continue doing it on Mondays. But Jordan, do you want to give us a recap?
I can give you a brief recapping. The team split up in chase of a horse. They left. One fucking asshole with horns went and took a monk, and the monk became some sort of winged devil. And they kicked the shit out of, I think, what did they kill? Tigers? They gave us some tigers. And then the other group, not including Gorgo and Grumbles, went south, and I forget. Oh, they met Czar the bounty hunter. And Czar confessed his ex-love for Zhao the Tiger King, who we said we also hated, even though we're on a mission with him. And I don't remember what came after that. I think
we're gonna go see the Dr. Antelope. We're on our way to see that dude. Yeah.
Oh, and our homework was to actually come up with a plan to infiltrate his base, but I actually haven't put much thought into that.
I had heard when we were ending the session, I had heard we're gonna Django Unchained that bitch. But
That's
I
right.
don't really know what that means.
Yeah, that sounds pretty familiar.
Yeah, then he wanted to like buy. He was like or he sells animals or like weird half people animals. He
You go
sells
into a
them.
Trojan horse.
So we were gonna like go in, and I was gonna like say I was basically gonna like buy them, and maybe trade some of you secretly, that he didn't know, something like that. Like yeah, basically to Django Unchained, where it's the Jamie Foxx and Christoph Waltz kind of character.
It's Star Wars
around 8 o'clock earlier.
prison. You dig it? You walk in.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't have to leave until you get back. That's fine.
Ezekiel takes in Gorgo as a sex slave prisoner to join Dr. Antelope. Like Chewbacca and Han Solo and Luke.
I don't know if he's gonna want to like a sex slave, but let's just see what we get there. Let's not play those cards. Basically, if you're coming in, you'll have no words in this part of the play.
That's what she said.
You better put handcuffs on me then.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be like restrained to like make it look like it. But that's what I'm saying. Because your name's Gorgo the Unstrainable. Well, so that's so I guess like when we're making our way up there, we can see if we can like kind of scout it out to see what's going on, and then we'll figure out the plan of attack. But I'm still into the Django plan. I think that could be a solid play.
Okay, great. So here's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say morning comes, the sun comes up at your campsite, and Zexar is the first to rise, and he's pacing around the campsite, waiting for other people to wake up.
Well, Garth doesn't sleep, so he's awake.
Yeah, I'm always awake, but yeah.
Yes.
And I have my, favor flying about, assisting, so we're well protected.
Great.
We're
And
well rested by sitting under the tree, waiting for them to return. So everyone returns to the cart, and we'll start.
I was sleeping.
no, so everyone already returned the cart. You guys traveled a little bit from the cart
Over the
excursion.
night. Yeah, over the night, I work with Dismiss to find himself more attuned with Favor because he doesn't sleep. So, as Favor being a sentry, Dismiss having an advantage of having some sort of connection with him, whether it be just literally situational and like you two being the only ones up type of thing. He checks in with him, so I want them to be comfortable and in good standing with one another.
You're a great
That's a good idea.
to this familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who has
Great.
the blue stone right now?
I do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Jabroni is still alive.
Say what?
Grumbles the Jabroni is still alive.
Grumbles is still alive.
Um,
And he's actually eating a log right now. He's really
Very
hungry.
unaware of what's going to happen once we find a fight.
Dan, it's a new day, right?
New day, so let's
I
get
need
some
to roll.
important dice out of you.
and then
What does it look like when you're having this vision of the future, Rob?
I imagine it being
It's
kind of a
hard to
small,
describe.
like a small little seizure. He's like,
What happens is
Your eyes go white like the Undertaker.
momentarily become one with all fabrics of time and space. So actually, I'm more relaxed than I've ever been, but yet not like so relaxed like I'm thumping on my backside. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like this wave of eternity fades upon me, and as I experience it, thoughts come flashing in my head. There are thousands, millions even, but I only capture a few brief ones, and it tends to be the ones closest to me. Hopefully, as my power grows, I'll be able to become more salient of the powers near me and the moments coming from further away.
okay.
But it happens for me over several minutes, but in reality, it's a snap of a finger.
Oh, interesting.
I think you just like to hear yourself talk.
Is
That's
this?
kind of my character.
Have you talked to anybody
6 and
about
a
this?
17. I'll take a vote.
Are you projecting?
Yeah, there's been a lot of
Astral projecting?
Okay.
I mean, I've always felt that I had the ability. I'm still learning, and this new land is fraught with different feelings and different fields of magical entities that I'm learning and understanding slowly.
big world, a lot of smells.
Okay, so we need to establish code words for when we go in. If someone says rainbow, it means spring. Spring our attack. And after
Sorry, say it again.
rainbow is the keyword. If that is said, everyone strike.
And our safe word is Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan. Okay, so if once we get in there, I deem that their security is too. If the security is too
I
hard,
feel like we need to say the whole thing.
It's a spell. It's a spell.
Gloria! Gloria! I'm just saying, it works better.
all right.
Or take note of the song.
But yes, we must abort mission. If I say Gloria Estefan, we must abort a mission because it's too. I've deemed it too treacherous. His defenses are too strong or something.
Can we get some bardic inspiration before we go in there?
I would like the video to be played while we do that.
Yeah, you can get some bardic inspiration, my man.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
You like that, didn't
Okay.
you?
So who are you casting bardic inspiration on?
So Jordan wants some bardic inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So how do you inspire him with your bardicness?
Here's a chance to put me to sleep and just drag me in.
So I kind of sit next to Gorgo and kind of like look at him in the eye and see if I can like reach him on a emotional level. I kind of reach into my pocket and pull out the good book, and I look at him and I say, for I'm convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation, will able to separate us from the love of God. In Jesus Christ's name, amen.
I
Over to Ezekiel, and I punch him square in the face and say, "I've just separated you from your teeth."
Yeah, you better roll, Rob, because if you want a wizard battle right
Yeah,
now,
I don't know what kind of wizard battle
Whose dog is that?
shit you're doing.
It's more of like a slap fight.
Back off!
Jordan, you can roll a one die 6.
Yes. Come on, baby, let's go.
Okay, so no, you don't do it now. You can add a 1d6 to any
Oh,
Yeah.
d20 roll
yeah.
that you make in
Silent.
the future.
Come.
Oh, and this
No, no.
Well, luckily that
Hold no!
Okay. You're all over the place, bro.
Sorry,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
I apologize.
So question, so Zexar kind of strolls over. Zexar strolls over to you guys, and he's kind of like just looking you over and just kind of shaking his head, and he says, "What is the meaning of all of these code
Come say hi,
words?
come say hi.
What exactly is the scheme
Alright.
that you expect to utilize to achieve your ends?"
We must get through his outer defenses, and once we have figured out exactly what to expect through our subtle means, then we can strike.
So I can try to like go in there and talk and see if I can scope out the scene, and then come back out, and then if not,
I can
I'll shoot up a signal.
I can use change self.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay?
So what
To
do you
go
want?
to go in and do surveillance as somebody they'll never remember.
Dr. Antelope.
I mean, if I knew what Dr. Antelope looked like, I'd be happy to do it, but I don't. So I'm pretty much just gonna try to find somebody that I've
Go in
seen
as
in
a
my
Tiger
past that's been in this area that may not be around here that I can impersonate and
How
just use their face.
How long can you be that person for? Because you can go
I
into the Tiger King.
believe it's an hour. Let me double check.
Do you have their moves or do you have your own move list?
It's just
No, I
it's
have
just
my own
appearance.
move list.
Yeah.
My face is just theirs,
Go in
so
as
I can just be me with somebody else's face.
Does the Tiger King? Do anyone remember if the Tiger King likes Dr. Antelope or not?
Mm.
Who did we meet that was favorable with the Tiger King?
Yeah, there was somebody. It was
Well, the Tiger King and the Moblins are.
Somebody we
okay.
encountered was in favor with him.
there was.
We need to remember how and why. And if we can buff me with any type of like goodwill, please. Yeah, I have disguised self. One
Well, I might
action
have something, but I would need the.
is make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends, or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or 1 foot taller, and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. The changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use the spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects the hat. Anyone who touches it would feel nothing or would feel your head and hair. If you use the spell to appear thinner than you are, the hand of someone who reaches out to touch you would bump into you while it was seemingly still in midair. To discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell DC. Save DC.
What's
So
your next
you have
spell?
horns.
What's your next spell
You have
description?
horns, and you can't get rid of the horns, so turn yourself into a red antelope.
Well, no, I can turn myself into a character with a hat, and that would disguise my horns. Yes, if they grab my hat, it would be a thing.
This seems
But
like a
otherwise,
lot
I keep
more.
my hat on
It
'cause
seems
I'm
like a
cool.
lot more work than me just trying to go in there.
I have to wear a hat.
So here's the thing. That's fine. I'm putting this out as an option, and the fact that VC is part of my intelligence role. I mean, it's a high intel. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think they just have people walking around this camp all willy nilly that no one's going to be like, oh, you know, who's that just walking around here? No big deal.
Can't we all just
Yeah,
go
no,
in as buyers?
I have to engage the right way, but I'm just saying.
Has to
Do
go
you
in.
really think they're gonna grab at me? Or my
Yeah,
horns?
Have
I mean-
Grumbles take you, because Grumbles isn't able to speak.
I'm just saying. I don't think they're just going to be like, yeah, who knows who that was who just walked by? It was the hat guy. He comes
So
here on
you
Thursdays.
just like the opportunity for you to just basically walk through the front door.
Why can't anyone else go in there? Why can't Thovir
We,
go
we
in?
all can walk in the front door. He's a seller of animals, so we can walk in the front.
Ezekiel has the charm to walk his way through. I have the magic. So basically we're down to, will my magic or will his cunning be the difference? So I guess there's you guys, and I don't know where
Well, whichever wizards.
Cassian is, but there's four
Whichever-
of you that can basically decide between the two of us, but currently there's only 3 I see on the screen.
I mean, I like all 7 of us going in and letting the Jesus, the preacher.
Like Cassian got us in. That's
Well,
fine.
I mean, he does the
I don't have
talking,
a
but you
problem
can
with the guys. I just
Yeah.
was letting you guys know I have the abilities.
yeah, let's go.
Alright, we'll go in as a party of 6 with we have Grumbles and we have the Tiger bounty hunter.
Yeah, it's 6 because Grumbles is there. I wasn't counting it as it's an NPC. I wasn't counting it as having a conversation with him. There's Cassian. Hey, Cassian!
Well, which of you wizards has decided who's leading the party?
Ezekiel's gonna lead us in. That's his charm. Is his good luck.
And then once we get in, Robin, you can see like what kind of people are going to be in there, and then you can kind of shape your body.
We can use my disguise self to a different advantageous moment where I could kind of spy like or sneak around. So that's fun. Yeah. Go on.
Well, wizard, I can buff you a little before you go in if needs be.
Yeah, for Ezekiel to con our way in, do you think you need it?
I mean, I don't really think I need any. I don't know. What's the buffs, though?
I can give you advantage on intelligence checks, wisdom, charisma.
Do you want me to come with?
I mean, I feel like the play here is that, like, I think we're all going. You know?
Yeah, we
Well,
are.
no, but-
You're talking us in.
Right, who's the talker?
Yeah. I want to talk
You're
to
walking us through. That's the idea.
So,
Yeah.
intelligence, or do you want charisma?
I
Like
mean,
my plan was to sneak us around the back. Your plan is to walk us through the front door.
Right.
So you're gonna talk us through this. So you're the lead, right?
Right.
He's gonna give you it's wisdom and charisma. So those
Wisdom
are
or
probably
charisma?
that probably buffs your stats best for this moment.
Intelligence.
So you use those and he can buff you on that, and then I'm still an ace in a hole.
Well, if you're talking charisma, probably.
yeah, it would be charisma.
That's what I'm saying. That's why charisma is the buff.
Other wizard, I need your blue stone.
Yes, I give Thorber the stone. Yes.
So just whenever we all decide we're going in, I will cast enhance ability on him and give him. Eagle Splendor. Advantage on charisma checks for an hour.
You look up and you realize that Zexar has started walking southeastward through the jungle. And he's got his axes out. He's kind of hacking at the jungle trees, cutting a path, and seeming to not really mind whether you're following him or not.
Well, let's follow him to Dr. Antelope's.
And he looks back and he says, "This way." So as you guys continue on through the jungle, let's do a little hex crawling. You are moving through the jungle. You are not on a road, and you are traveling pretty quickly. Let's see.
Yay!
I'm still looking for
Math
her.
rocks. Okay, let's see. So travel begins at 7 a.m. You're traveling by daylight, normally through a region of jungle terrain. It begins to rain lightly. And about 90 minutes into your travel, you see a swarm of giant wasps off in the distance, traveling in the same direction as you. What do you do?
Ignore the
I use
lock.
favor to follow them.
Move in.
Okay, so favor follows the wasps. You continue traveling, and after about another 90 minutes, you reach the end of the hex, and then Zexar continues moving through the jungle, and he says, "It's not much further. Quickly, follow me."
Okay.
And you.
Not that many. That's not good.
Where's favor?
So travel begins at 10 a.m. Favor has returned to you, and he's cawing at you. It's starting to get very hot, and your travel is short. After only 35 minutes, you encounter a patrol of two women, female soldiers. They are draped from head to toe in what looks like bright pink shroud and covering, and they are patrolling sort of the same area of forest where you're walking.
There's
I say we
Did
just,
they notice us?
yeah. I was gonna say let's just keep moving, like we're important people with important things to do.
We can smash.
Can't-
Did they
can't be-
notice us?
Just don't flinch.
Yeah, can't be bothered.
So they don't seem to pay you much attention at first.
Let's keep going where keep moving, doing our business.
Right.
Do you think?
After about, go ahead, Rob.
I was gonna say I was just gonna keep an eye on them as we walked by to see what I knew and what I could discern from them. So I wanted to investigate them as we walked. In a
So you
less
can't
than
really. So
conspicuous way.
you can't. Yeah. So they're walking in the opposite direction of you. So either you're following them or you're not.
No, I was just paying them good mind from where I saw them to where they were going.
Do you want to follow them?
Okay.
I didn't say that. I
No,
just
man.
tried to pick up what they're doing.
It was a question.
Yeah.
Do you want to follow them?
I have no problem following them. Yes. So let's follow them.
Okay. Does everyone else want to follow them, or should we just?
I do.
I mean, I'd like to see where these pink ladies go.
That makes sense.
Okay. And then Zexar says, "Fools, what are you doing?"
Do you know who those pink ladies are?
Of course I do.
Who are they?
They are members of Dr. Antelope's harem.
Oh, gotcha. So they're.
So we
They're-
go after them at double speed.
You must be getting close.
Okay. Are they just like?
So these girls are down. We're good.
Yeah. Okay. So should we not follow them?
We
follow them?
should. We should
Cassie, you're
slay.
in, right?
We should slay one and ask the other the weaknesses of the.
Oh,
Of the camp.
I like.
The good doctor.
No,
Yeah.
hostage and draw them out.
Yeah. We need hostages. I'm all about it. Let's go.
All right.
No, we don't need.
And what if they
we need
elude
people
you?
who want to have a good time. They'll be hostages later,
Well-
maybe or maybe not. Let's just play cool.
Yeah.
Then they could possibly make their way back to the good doctor.
And with our names in their mouths, very favorable.
I mean, like,
No,
I
no,
could
no.
just put them to sleep, like, once they get close enough, and then we could figure out what we want to do with them at that point.
Okay, make.
Yeah, I never found that to work for me. I got two kids, and
Somebody-
it's not happening.
Somebody make a perception roll.
Yes. No.
Who's
And,
got
Let me see.
That's
I think I have good
perception.
perception.
my perception's only a +3. It's the best wisdom.
Oh, then yeah, yours is probably the best.
Does anyone have better than
Okay,
+3?
excellent.
wisdom?
So you lose track of these women in the forest because of your, because you've been kind of talking back and forth. And Zexar turns around to you and he says, "Listen carefully. If you expect to utilize deception against Dr. Antelope, you need to get your shit together. Seriously. This bumbling idiot routine is not going to deceive Dr. Antelope. He is of very high intelligence."
Gotcha.
We don't need to trick him. We just need to trick his guards.
And then after a little bit, you arrive at this huge, gigantic wooden fortress, and you see these huge.
Not right now.
What's that? You see these like gigantic wooden walls surrounding like a compound, and then Zexar turns back to you and says, "Here, we have arrived. Now, tell me, what is this plan that you expect to utilize?"
We get an audience with the good doctor and slit his throat.
Leroy Jenkins.
Goodness.
Excellent. Well, follow me then. And Zexar starts to walk inside the compound.
Oh.
Okay. Can unpause us. We can follow.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast my spell on Ezekiel before we go in.
Pause.
Oh,
I'm also gonna, once he's done, and
I also touch Ezekiel and give him enhanced abilities.
Oh, okay.
I also touch Ezekiel.
I give
That's
him
for fun.
Eagle's Splendor. He has advantage against charisma checks.
I think that's what Thornberry just gave me, right?
Okay,
That's what I
excellent.
And I give you
I,
something else.
I slapped Ezekiel on the butt, giving him 1d6 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna say no to that. But I will cast on myself with the blue thing. What is it? Where's my stuff?
Rob, I'll give you the blue stone back before we go in.
I drink my celerity potion.
Okay.
I start to blur, ready for combat, jittery as fuck. Go.
Okay. Excellent. So, Zexar looks back at you and says, "This is the main courtyard." And as you walk in, you see this this. I wouldn't exactly call it glorious, but this large sort of courtyard. There are these cages, these like glass and steel cages, kind of in the center of this courtyard, with creatures inside them. There's also like this big, like beautiful fountain, and there's also statues kind of all over the place. But it, as much as it's beautiful, it's also like not like super organized. There's buildings kind of to either far side, and you see many more of those sort of pink dressed females just kind of like scurrying about, just doing different things in the courtyard. And then Grumbles looks over at the group and just goes, "Oh."
So, okay, so this guy just walked in here. Does he know where he's going, or did you see
This way.
Okay, yeah, lead the way. You just walk on in. Nice fountain. Nice fountains and stuff. Cool.
Yes, this is the first menagerie that Dr. Antelope keeps.
Ah, nice. It's where those harem girls at.
The red people, I think.
I
Yeah,
splashed
yeah.
my face in the fountain.
It was acid. Ah.
No,
It's like the never-ending story too. The whole city's acid. Ah, yes, wonderful tapestries.
tapestries, no tapestries.
Of course, there's tapestries.
You are Scottish Lord, then I am Mickey Mouse.
See? Thorver
Okay.
always got you. Always got the reference.
Okay, so yeah, so your tiger friend, I guess, is just leading you through this place. This is gonna leave us with a lot of unused time.
Is this bad? Should we stop and go talk to
No,
these?
this is great. This is great. So he continues leading you through.
I mean, he just walked in. I just assumed he was just taking us, where we needed to go.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes. So
Tango.
you reach the second. You get beyond the second gate, and now you see on either side of you, you see farms, and you see the same women sort of like tending the farmland, and they don't seem to pay you much attention. There's also more of these like steel and glass cages filled with exotic creatures.
Like what kind?
Oh, that's great. So would you like to inspect one of the cages?
I would love to inspect one of these cages. Yes.
Great. Which one? They all have different stuff in them.
Oh, okay.
This is what they did.
Let's go to this one right here. The one.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So inside that one, you see these giant. You see a giant constrictor snake. Like, and when I say giant constrictor snake, it's probably about 3 or 4 feet wide, with like this kind of diamond speckled pattern across its whole body, and you know, without measuring it, you estimate it's got to be at least 25 feet long.
Is it like half snake, half human, or just giant snake?
Question.
Uh
Oh.
No, Dan, that's not.
And it looks at you with like piercing, it's like through the cage, but it's not.
oh.
Both. Yeah.
Are you guys losing Dan too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm losing both of them.
I'm out. Internet breakdown.
Yeah, I'm not in either. If you guys can actually hear me.
I can hear you.
I can see.
All right. Well, I was way out of it a minute ago. I have no idea where you guys are. I'm off the reservation. I can't even see it on the map.
Uh-oh. We're losing.
No, it looks like we lost Dan and Jess.
yeah.
Jess is back. No, I'm refreshing Foundry because I don't seem to be where you guys are.
Dan just said his internet went out. But why is Jess still there?
That's why she was shaking her head.
That's the funny part about it. Like, for some reason, they're 5 feet apart, yet Dan is not here.
It's a very localized.
Yeah, you're muted. Jess, you're muted. We can't hear you.
It's a localized incident.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't saying anything.
It seemed like you were, and I was just like, yeah, he's not here, so you might as well be talking.
No, he's trying to troubleshoot right now. I don't know what's going on. Did it freeze for everybody else or just
that's
us
the
two?
problem with these technologies sometimes.
Just you guys.
I seriously, I found Gorgon.
There he is.
Yeah, I can still move around in the
Where's
map.
everybody?
We left you.
I'll scout ahead while Dan isn't here.
Yeah, like, I missed everything. I have no idea what's going on in this town.
We're just marching. We're just marching through the compound.
There was a big snake in here.
Yeah, crawl in that cage.
Yeah, now I'm crawling off screen.
It's 4 feet wide.
Oh, move. Never mind. We're good. You want me to crawl on this cage? Like,
Yeah.
for what purpose? Use
This
this
is it going.
guy's self as
Die.
a giant snake?
Yeah,
It's not in this cage.
What's this?
Giant snake, you know?
I'm not hearing what you guys are saying. I'm sorry.
Oh, then you are screwing up.
And restarting.
If I can get in the cage, I can impersonate any type of beast in the cage. Is that an advantage? I'm missing what's going on.
Just get in the cage. We'll fill you in later.
Yeah, get in the cage.
You know what?
When Dan comes back, tell him to get in the cage.
I never liked you, just miss.
Dan's restarting his computer, by the way.
I imagine at this point.
Oh, Dan has given me permission to describe the constrictor snake. So, it is a giant pink snake that sort of jingles while it slithers around, like it maybe perhaps swallowed an alarm clock or something. What did the alligator and Peter Pan swallow?
Oh,
Yeah, clock.
Yeah.
rock. It's just, yeah.
So, yep, it's a giant pink snake that ticks.
Or it's like,
Intriguing.
We should also see what like this crop is that they're farming.
And just
Probably corn.
yeah, it's feed for the animals probably.
Maybe it's something other than feed, like weed.
Ooh.
Have we figured out what the little pink tokens
Is it-
are?
They're the
The
harem.
brand?
They're the ladies.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was wondering why they're all ladies, and then I realized that he's basing this off of the Tiger King guy who had all those girlfriends or whatever. So
Carol Baskins.
no, the other one, like that weird guy, that cocky motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was Doctor
Oh,
something.
Yeah, Dr.
I don't remember his
something.
name, though.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in Florida.
Yeah, is it weird that I never watched a single episode of Tiger King?
What? That's two of us, by the way.
I mean, like, I just didn't. I didn't see the point in the beginning, and I certainly didn't see the point in the end.
It'd be so much more fun if you.
Like, you
Yeah.
telling me there's weird people out there? I knew that.
It was so. It wasn't even like it was like this. Like it was like I don't know. I feel like they wanted it to be this like eye popping documentary about like the illegal buying and selling and like
Yeah.
you know zoo. But like it turned out to just be like this insane documentary about this guy Joe Exotic and like his like two boyfriends that they weren't even gay. They were just getting free drugs and shit and
Yeah.
and like Tiger is and like it was like one of his workers, like this chick got her like arm bit off. So like the best part about the whole part, Jordan, you'll love it, is that like amongst the chaos of this woman getting her arm bit off, he decides to like switch jackets and puts on this like EMS like bomber like plane jacket and is now walking around with it like doesn't like that's like the first thing he does.
This is
Like,
why I'm happy I didn't watch
Yeah.
this crap.
and the
I
whole
didn't
time
watch Jersey Shore either. I feel like I still am waiting there.
And it's just like, and then like when he finds out that this woman got her arm bit off by a tiger, he's just like, I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I'm not sure what had happened. What did he do? Why did he put a jacket on?
No one knows because he needed to like change persona and put on like this EMS like it looked like it was like one of those like World War II like bomber jackets, you know, except it said like EMS on it and had like a fake patch. He's not even an EMS. He just decided
By the tiger.
as like one of his workers. This chick.
Yeah, it's some girl that worked with
Did
him.
he get the tiger off her, or did he just go to change his jacket instead?
He wasn't even there. He
Yeah.
wasn't even there, and they told him what happened, and he's just like, okay. And then she puts this EMS jacket on and says, I'm never gonna financially recover from this, and then goes and finds her.
Superman had to get changed in the phone booth.
It's just wild.
She didn't even give a shit. She like recovered this real
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Jordan, I feel like you would really like this because if isn't like there's no like agenda to it.
Yeah.
It's just wild to watch this man and like what he does and like you would love it because like this whole like group of people is like these like weird shady like underground like animal dealers, you know, like black market like animal dealers. They're like these like fat guys in Florida who drive jet skis. Like they're not even like you know these
What is
cool
this? What show is this?
Tiger King.
Jordan and Rob never seen Tiger King, so I was telling him
What is
like,
that?
you need
What
to
is-
watch it.
What is it?
It's good stuff.
Way to
It's,
go, big cat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
D&D documentary.
you would love it.
Oh, okay. So anyway, hold on. I gotta open some shit on my phone now. A little bit.
Father, you man dog.
Yep. Thank you. I told you not to call me that in public. Okay. So yeah. So did you guys lose me a giant constrictor snake or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a giant constrictor snake. So it's this giant snake. It's about as thick around as a man, maybe even larger. Probably about 25 feet long, kind of slithering around that cage. And then it does like a little like jump scare where it like lunges at you and hisses, but obviously it's in a cage. So it still probably scares you a little bit. It's terrifying. It's got these glowing green eyes and kind of like looks into your soul when it looks at you.
All right, let's go to the next cage.
Who's got good animal handling? Gorgu?
No one.
Cassian.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Cassian's our animal.
Sure. So in the next cage, there is. I have to do this from my phone. In the next cage, there's actually a giant crocodile. So there's a crocodile probably about 20 feet long, and like its head is about like the size of a person. It looks like it could swallow a person whole.
Awesome.
I
Okay.
listen intently to see if I can hear a TikTok.
You hear no such thing.
That was the snake,
want-
Rob.
So
I want
close.
to go. I want to go and inspect these like crops that are being farmed over here with all these like chicks.
Great. So you start
I
inspecting
stay
the crops.
back and observe and investigate.
And you know what, you Ezekiel, not being an expert on crops, make an intelligence check.
I send Favor around to help survey the area.
Yeah, Favor does that. Sees lots of crops and girls in pink burgers.
Well, don't get the
farming
leave
the
off.
crops.
Start feeding it.
I have Favor pluck up from the crop and bring it to me.
Okay, and then when that happens, you hear one of the women yell, "Thief!" and all the women come and they start charging at your group out of the field, and they go, "Thief! Thief!" and they all sort of like come running at you and like surround your group.
Awesome. I
But they run right past Ezekiel. And they just come running from like this whole side, and you can tell, and you can watch them move, and you can tell that they move very, very nimbly.
The antelopes.
Oh,
So wait, who stole what now? Jordan stole something.
so Jordan,
My I have Favor drop toward nearest one authority and place the objectionable procurement on the ground, step back, and bow as a feathered beast, and then retreat to me.
I took one leaf and ate it.
then the one, then they sort of, they all start kind of like clamoring at the same time, and it sounds, and like you can make out among their like wild screeching that like they're just like, "You're a thief, you ate one of our crops, like you didn't pay for that, who told you you could have the crops?" They're all kind of yelling all at the same time, like like it's just like meh, 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 meh. It's a lot.
I'm not cleaning up your mess. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
walk in and say he was never seen a plant like this. That's all you have to do.
I use Talmudry to project my voice and tell them quiet, and then apologize for our transgression.
Wow.
As they're not paying attention
Are you
to
mansplaining them?
anything other than the fact that it's a loud noise, I pull back the group to a defensive position.
Sure. So your thaumaturgy to intimidate them sort of just kind of alarms them, and they all sort of take like defensive fighting stances. And then before you can do anything else, kind of Zexar kind of runs over to you and sort of like hit, just sort of smacks you in the back of the head, and he says, "Stop it before you get us all killed. Now you've done it." And then he steps in front and he says, "Please, I have brought these people to treat with Dr. Antelope. And they are my guests, and I apologize." And he takes one of his hatchets off of his shirt, and he kind of leans over on a rock, and he takes one of his hatchets, and he comes down and he cuts off one of his fingers, and he hands it to and he holds it out and he hands it to the people, and a woman walks over and she takes it from him, and she says, "Very well," and then they all kind of start like going, "Very well, very well, very well," and then they all kind of like disperse back to their campsite, or it's to their farming rather.
Wow, that was wild.
I walk over to Ezekiel and I let him know that we also still have a bag of eyeballs.
Okay, good to know.
These guys like body parts.
What happens to me from eating the leaf? I ate a leaf.
Oh, nothing happened.
God damn it.
Well, I mean, not nothing.
I mean, right. I mean, something happened. And then XR walks right up to you, Gorgo, and he pokes like a finger into well, he pokes his bloody stub into your chest, and he says, "You owe me a finger, big guy."
Got him. Why did you get your finger up, idiot?
It is their culture.
Yeah, that sucks.
So how do we repay a
Finger
finger?
bot.
Yeah, we have a bag full of fingers.
How do you
One of those.
expect us to repay a finger?
We have fingers in the bag of holding.
Because I have a good mind to just abandon this so-called mission of yours and let Dr. Antelope and his harem descend upon you. And then Grumbles just looks at him and goes, "Oh."
I just rolled an intelligence check just because I wanted to know like the plans that that's all I was trying to do.
Great. So with an 18, you recognize that the plants that are being farmed in these fields, you have like a slight recollection of these plants being the same plants from the herbalism guide in the herbalism kit that you had found earlier in your adventures.
The same herbs.
Same herbs. I mean, there's a lot in that book, but you notice that they're farming sort of like potion making alchemical herbs.
Gotcha. And what about this house I see over here? What's going on with that? Anything interesting?
You can go inspect it if you'd like.
I mean, I kind of want to know what's going on in this house. Yeah.
I mean, it just looks like a house. So as you get closer to the house, make a perception check.
Perception check. Okay.
I use favor to help.
That's fine. Roll with advantage. Okay, so 22, great. So you are very perceptive, and you notice that as you walk toward this house, all of these people stop farming, and they're kind of like staring at you, like watching.
Okay. And so I kind of just walk a little bit closer and see if any of them stop me.
Okay, so they're all just staring daggers at you.
I kind of like nod my head, good day, like very just like I know what I'm doing here type of like business, like.
Okay, great. Make a DC 20 persuasion check. Should be really easy for you to make. You got
Nice.
a 50% chance of making it.
Ooh.
Nope. Okay, so that's an 18.
Yeah.
And so you fail the check, and so then this woman yells, "You shouldn't be here!" And then they all start kind of yelling the same shit, like, "Get out of here! You shouldn't be here!" And it's like, meh, 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 meh.
Hold on. Did you roll that with advantage?
No, I just rolled No, I was
But you get advantage on it.
Okay.
Damn it. All right.
Oh, so close.
Hey, good call, Shane. I just
Yeah.
had to.
Oh no, that's all right. I just.
All right. So so I'm like, all right, my bad. And I kind of like head the other way, like whatever, fine, get it.
Okay.
All right, let's go kill Dr. Antelope.
Yeah, back to we'll figure that we'll figure out what all this stuff is later. We'll be
Yeah.
back.
Okay. Great.
I mean, as we pass, I just want to look at a lock on one of these cages as we pass. That's the only thing I want to do.
Yeah, what's in the last cage as we pass it? So I know.
Yeah. And also one of the
Okay,
snacks.
so in the last cage here, there's actually a fire elemental kind of
Okay.
like bouncing around the inside, and then like when he sees you, it kind of like kind of like flames up, but like it doesn't really do anything. Just
Does any of the fire or anything appear to even be able to leave the cage?
nope.
I take a studied eye on it so I can imitate it.
Okay, you do that.
All right,
and then,
so
yes,
this-
so make an investigation check.
All right. Investigation. Is that wisdom or no? It's intelligence, right?
Well, you should have it under checks because
It's
Yeah, no. It's just I have disadvantage on wisdom checks right now.
Intelligence.
All right. Hey, there we go.
great. So with a 15, the lock looks like it is a pretty complicated keyed lock,
Okay.
and that's all. That's all you can tell. But Shane had mentioned something else that probably is important.
Oh yeah, that the fire can't. It's magical in nature. Okay.
Right, there's some kind of protection over it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Rob, do you have detect magic?
Me?
No, torment.
Probably.
Yes.
Use your detect magic on the cage.
Well, all detect magic does is it says yes, the cage is magical. We already knew that from looking at
okay.
it.
Never mind.
Yeah, that actually won't help us yet.
Detect magic is the most useless spell in the game.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I have that spell, but it's not helping us.
Yeah.
Is there anything out of the ordinary about the statues?
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Okay, well, so you notice that they are magnificently carved from stone, but you know you're not exactly a sculptor.
Right, but the weapons and shield and everything are stone, right?
Yes, from what you can tell, but they're also. So this is also this statue is like 15 feet across at its base. So
Right.
these are not the size of giants, like quote unquote giants, but they're pretty large statues.
Okay.
All right. I asked for the stone and I cast detect magic.
Wait, you ask about the stone statues? What are you saying about the stone?
Yes, I'm asking you about the stone statue. I'm gonna cast. I was seeing if it was magical.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's a first level spell.
Yep.
Okay, so as you start to as you kind of like wave your hands in front of you over the statue, you know, a wave of blue light starts to come out of the ground, and as a result of your detect magic spell, you detect nothing magical about the statue. However, something does happen. Roll a D 100, Rob.
All right. So that blue crystal does not protect us.
Well,
I
but
have
Rob
it,
doesn't have the
yeah.
blue crystal. Shane has it.
Oh no.
No, I just said I take the blue crystal.
But did you just
before
ripped
I
it out of
cast
his
the
hand?
spell.
Yeah.
When we started, Dan, you might not have heard it, but it's on.
Oh.
I gave it back to him after I used it.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Fine. No fun for me.
We would.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we were like we've been really good about the blue crystal.
But
We
either
were like,
way, okay,
yeah, the
okay,
crystal.
no worries. But
We
either
are
way,
bastards.
no magic on the statue.
All right. Let's keep moving up. Follow.
Right.
Following.
That's exactly what the purpose was. We just
Tiger.
cast a spell. There we go.
Oh, what's in this cage?
Which one? The one right in front of you.
Mm.
Inside this one, you see like what looks like a humanoid. It's like got like a cobra head, like the head and like upper torso of a snake. And it's sort of like sitting on the ground, like curled into a ball, just kind of like staring at you, like a little bit pouty.
Wait, has the head of the person and the body of the
Nope.
snake?
Has opposite. Has like it's a humanoid, so it's got like arms and legs, but then the face is like a snake face.
So
And it's got like a
Medusa.
cobra hood. Sure, yeah, it's opposite Medusa. Well, but it's not. It's not a snake with a bunch of little people for hair.
That would be opposite.
Although, did I just create a monster for next week? I think I did.
Yes, she did. Now we're fighting it.
It certainly sounds like it would be in the waiting room in the Beetlejuice movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tried talking to the snake thing. Does it understand English?
Sure. What do you say?
I say, hey, well, how's it going? I mean, obviously, probably better. You're in a cage, but like, you know, well, how'd you get in this cage?
And the snake person starts speaking back to you in a language you don't understand.
Tight, a lot of hisses.
A lot of hisses.
Like?
It actually sounds like Yiddish. It's got a lot of in it, like a lot of.
Really? I thought it sounded more like snake jazz, but okay.
No, like a lot of that.
I don't like that language, so I'm gonna keep moving on.
Okay.
Is it abyssal?
So like English animals.
It's not abyssal.
Okay.
Did we lose our bounty hunter? Where'd our bounty hunter go?
He's making his way to the front door of the place.
I use comprehend languages.
Okay, so Gorgo, while you're over here, so are you casting it as a ritual?
Yes.
Wait, what's happening?
Okay, so that takes 1 hour.
Wait, can I cast this ritual?
You have ritual casting as an evocation. Oh, are you even? No, you're not an evocation sorcerer. You might not be able to ritual cast. Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I can.
Okay, well you have it in your spell book, so you cast it on yourself. You may any spoken language. Okay, great. So, so you hear. Okay, great. So now you can tune into what the snake says, and he says, "Begone, interlopers, before this becomes your fate as well."
Ooh.
Where are you?
But you're the
I
only one.
talk to him as best I can to explain that what is the threat here.
And he says, "How could you ask such a question? You see me in this cage, do you not? The threat is the cage, of course. Play by his rules, or wind up as one of his exhibits."
Can you make sure we get out of here successfully?
Does it look like I could do that?
If you're freed, can you guide us?
Do not even attempt to free me. The thought of allying with you, it just disgusts me.
There's also hair lynches everywhere.
Yeah, but the good news is, so this harem wench person doesn't speak snake language, so she doesn't understand what the fuck
Oh,
is
well,
going to say.
no. Well, we let him out. He's certainly not.
Fair, accurate.
Rob or Torment, ask him if you know, find out some more information about like his powers, blue crystals, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, what do you know of the blue crystals, and how have you been trapped here?
How did he
It's
turn
been of
into
great power.
Yeah, how does he turn into a snake person?
How did you get turned?
Sounds just like it's a wild.
I don't understand these questions.
Why are you captive to this horrid being?
I am part of his menagerie.
And
Don't
how
you
does this
see the
menagerie
cages?
end? How do we end this menagerie? How do we gain advantage over the fool?
I don't know.
What kind of magic? What kind of magic is this? Is this black magic? Dark magic?
I just look away from him and say, "So you're useless as the cage is around you." Then I start to walk away.
And he just hisses at you as you walk away.
All right, let's go kill the antelope.
Yeah. Tournament, yeah. What's in this other cage?
Not
What's
Dr.
in one of
Antelope.
the cage? Which other cage? That one over there? That one, we had a giant alligator, giant constrictor snake. I don't remember. Hold on. I need to look. Giant constrictor. Oh, and that one is this creature like none that probably many of you have ever seen before. It's got to be like 8 feet tall, and it's 10 feet tall maybe, and it's as wide as like 2, maybe even 3 people. It's just like a shamble of like leaves and branches that kind of like makes a person, like some kind of like demented swamp creature.
Awesome.
Okay. Swamp thing.
All right. So where did our guide go?
Are there any giant rabbits in any of the cages?
No, unfortunately not.
You got lucky then, guys.
All right,
Where's our guide?
to the left.
He's right here.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, let's go kill the antelope.
I'm standing by the Tiger King, or Tiger Bounty Hunter.
Okay.
I feel bad now that I cost him a finger, so I'm looking at everyone else's hands.
Okay. So he opens the door, and inside there is one of the people, and she says, "Oh, hello, Mr. Zexar. Welcome back. Do you have an appointment?" And he says, I don't know if I have an appointment. And he
Appointment. Of course we have an appointment.
Wait, make a deception check.
With advantage.
All right.
Excellent. So she says, "Excellent. That's great news. Can I get you anything? Refreshments? You're just in time. You must be here for today's exhibition.
Of course.
Please, right this way." So
Yeah.
she walks you.
Some waters, would be wonderful too.
Yeah. So she walks you into this room, and she said, she invites everybody to kind of like sit down along the wall.
I investigate the door that we walked that
Ooh.
separates this room from the waiting room.
So you investigate the door. Make an investigation check. Excellent. So it's just a door.
Is Detect Magic still running on now?
No, Detect Magic sucks. Like Garth said, it kind of is just a one hit wonder.
Detect Magic shouldn't exist. It's a spell that traps everyone into using a first level spell for no reason. It's just is this magic? Yes or no? It's like anyway. Okay, so it's just a door with no I am too dumb to detect if it has a lock or not, and so therefore I will walk in.
Okay, great. And then my kids are killing me.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Hey, if you need to take a minute, we'll be here when you get back. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's take 5 because we're about to kind of go into like the second part of the session anyway. So let's take a quick break.
They just came out, and I yelled at them, and they're in bed. But if you want to take a break, that's fine. I need to catch up on what's going on anyway. So if anyone wants to refresh me,
You haven't missed much. It's okay.
Yeah, you haven't missed much.
We're
So I get that, but at the same point,
Yep.
All I know is I feel like raw initiative is going to be coming.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah,
it's a good spot for a break.
we'll take it.
Okay, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, after these messages, we'll be right back.
After these messages. This will be right back after the show.
I want to see you flip that like a sandwich board.
What'd you do?
Perfect. Did you beat him up, Rob?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Ron, Jordan, someone wants to say hello to you.
Let's say hello.
Just wave. They won't be able.
Mitchell! Mitchell! How are you? I see you right here.
Doing great. Keeping out of trouble, Jordan?
Obviously.
Not.
He's still alive.
Grandpa Mitch.
Figured I'd give him the month and then I'll go down the shore for a couple of months. Good luck.
Fishing's catching down here, my friend. Fishing's good. How's everything?
He says fishing's good.
Fishing good everywhere I'm going.
I bet. I bet. He's got a magical rod we need to collect on the adventure here.
I hope to see you down down the shore. I'll be hanging out at the Margate Fishing Pier.
Yeah, for sure. I'm collecting my car in the morning after. But
Yeah.
tell him I'm gonna give you my information for the restaurant. That when he's down, to come see me at the restaurant.
Okay, was it Josie's?
Yeah, Josie Kelly's.
Okay.
It's in Summers
Yeah.
Point. It's good
It's
fishing.
Summers Point. That's where it works.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. See you down there. Take care, buddy.
So I'll tell everyone to say hello. All right. Good to see you.
Bye, Dad.
That's awesome. He's the man.
Well played, Ezekiel. Way to bring the father.
Made me so happy. Good to see him.
Is that the Lord our Father?
Yeah. My
That was
name
the Lord our Father, right?
Wait, what was that?
That was the
Yes.
Lord our Father.
Yeah. That's Mitchy.
No, Ezekiel. That was the Lord our Father.
Uh-huh. He's the best.
That was awesome.
He's awesome.
Mitchell, correct. They have a house down there.
Where?
Oh, they do? Your parents have a house on there?
In Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a place in St. Pete. It's like on the other. It's on like the West Coast, but yeah. So
Oh.
they
St. Petersburg, Russia.
Yeah, it's-
Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, actually. But yeah, it's very
But
different.
it's like just right next to Russia.
From what I've seen
No,
in
like,
pictures
on the level
of
of
St. Petersburg and what I've seen actually being in St. Petersburg, Florida, I feel like it's two different places.
One has a son.
That makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
always cloudy and angry in Russian.
The mean age is much larger.
yeah. St. Pete's pretty cool. It's really nice there. I like it.
Yes.
Florida's a weird place.
Yes, it is. I don't think David the Gnome is in Florida.
No, it's too
David the
hot.
Gnome.
Yeah, I went there.
It's too hot, but I do like that show. But no, there's really no woods here. There is, but it's like a swamp. It's like a bog. Swamps. It's not fun. You know, there's like crazy little big snakes out there. Like, so like what people do like is they would bring like these weird pets in, you know, and then people don't want them, so they just let them go in the Everglades.
Yeah,
So like, and like these even like lizards here that we have, that like none of them are like native to this country, let alone Florida, but they're just everywhere. Even like iguanas aren't from here, so they're everywhere in my backyard. So that's cool.
Man, there.
There's like pythons, got anacondas, you got boa constrictors. I mean, a lot of interesting snakes everywhere. It's like basically Australia. It's Australia, United States.
Australia light.
That's some tall words, brother. That's some tall words.
You like shark attacks. I mean, there's really like we have alligators instead of crocodiles. I mean, it's pretty much the same. Really, the people, like Florida people are pretty.
Yeah, I think that the Florida man is
Florida
making
man.
this argument that it's just as dangerous as Australia.
Oh.
Because Florida man is an insane person.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so then you guys, you hear the doors shut behind you,
Awesome.
and then you hear a booming, awesome. Then you hear a booming voice come over the room, and you hear, "Hello, hello, hello. It looks like we have some guests. How's everybody doing out there?"
Doing great. How are you?
I said, "How's everybody doing out there?"
Yeah.
All right, and then all of a sudden the room goes dark, and it starts a red light starts flashing in the room. There we go, some flashing. He says, "All right, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, God.
First out in the pit is Fantasia." And then out of the ceiling jumps one of those pink gals, and she jumps out of the ceiling and she starts to sort of like pace around in like little circles, and she's kind of like stretching and doing all of these things.
Is that erotic?
And it's not extremely erotic.
Okay.
And then you hear the voice, and the
But it
voice,
is kind of erotic.
and then the voice goes, "And next up, we have Destiny." and then this other person like does like a cartwheel like in from like you don't even know where, and like there's like this cartwheeling, and like the lights are still flashing.
Oh, it's gonna be a strip.
I give Gorgu an elbow and say, "That's your destiny."
She's gonna start stripping.
Okay, and then the two women like get really close to each other, like their faces almost touching, and then they take a quick step back, and they sort of bow to each other, and then they just break into combat. And from out of both of them, like in the back, you see like these like blue glowing like astral arms kind of come out of the back of them, and they just have like this crazy ninja fight. And they're like, the one of them like does like a roundhouse kick, and the other one ducks, and then it's just like ninja, and then finally one lands like a big like palm to like the chest of the other one, and then that one kind of like gets like frozen in place, and then the other one comes with like a roundhouse kick and just boom, just like knocks out the frozen one, and then the red light
Shatters them or displaces them?
Nope, just displaces them across the room, and then the light goes on, and then the voice goes, "Very well. Again," and then the girl kind of like she like springs back up to her feet from the ground, and then they do like another round of fighting, and you can tell these guys are like trained fighters, and like Cassie and you maybe even like recognize like the fighting style as like this is like very like monastic fighting, and they're just like doing like all these like karate moves and fighting, and then one like lands an uppercut, and the other one kind of like gets knocked out, and then like the light goes back on, and then combat ends, and they bow to each other, and then they kind of like walk off, and then so they like leave the little.
Stan, what does your face do? Like, how do you react to watching them fight? Are you scared? Are you
turned on?
I'm pretty turned on.
Um,
all you about to see?
I show just slight feeling of being impressed. Just a quick eyebrow raise.
Eyebrow raise. Love it. Love it. So.
What's next? What's next?
Yeah.
Clap. We're gonna go more.
Yeah, and then you hear the voice go, "You want more?"
Is there?
I can't hear you. Do you want more?
I asked about placing bets. Is there a place we can bet? Like what's going on? Like,
And now there's 4 women, and now they are just like off the chain, like they're like throwing each other around, and like one girl's like running up the wall and like jumping off, and then like one like grabs the other one by the feet and starts like spinning her around and like throws her at one of the other girls. It's like crazy, like all out, like fighting, and then one of their like helmets gets knocked off, and then like everyone stops. And everybody make a perception check.
Right?
Yes. Okay, great. 20 is enough.
Okay.
We got lots of good ones. Oh, okay. So Gorgo critically fails the perception check. So everyone else realizes that these women are actually like monkey folk. So they have like monkey mouths a little bit. And like, but then she quickly like puts her helmet on. So you kind of needed like a good thing. And then like combat, like that girl like kind of like runs out of the room like crying. And then like the other 3, they do like a little bit more combat for a little while, and then they all bow to each other and like walk off. And then the voice comes over the speakers and again and says we've got 2 for Tuesday every Tuesday night at Dr. Antelope's. And
Kids eat free for $5.
yeah, that's right. Women get in for free. Too bad you guys don't have any. And then another girl kind of walks in and says, "The doctor will see you now in the meditation garden." And she kind of walks out, and Zexar gets up and goes to follow her.
I follow him. He's my best friend now.
Okay, great.
Him cutting his finger off showed me that he's dedicated to me, so I'm staying here by him this whole time.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Well, I own my finger now. I've been hand checking everybody this whole time.
Okay. Great. So let's see. So Zexar and this woman, they got follow them over this way. They go down the path.
Going too fast.
Okay. Sorry.
Trying to stay with you.
This map is really big, so it's like making a lot of lag. So
yeah, the experience.
yeah. So so Zexar like sits. Zexar sits. Did you all follow? Did everybody stay behind? Okay, and then Grumble sees you and he goes, and he motions for you to follow.
Languages. Rob, say, what did he say?
I cast comprehend languages with the stone.
Okay, well, Grumbles is nowhere near you. Okay, and then so out. So now, as you guys are all sitting in this, everybody should be sitting now, or at least Zexar is. You guys don't have to be, but Zexar kind of gives you eyes, Dismas, to like sit in the meditation circle.
I'm sitting because he pulled my hand down.
Yeah, and then like the here, go ahead. Torment's lost.
Which way am I supposed to go?
You're supposed to go to the meditation garden here.
We're just circling mouses.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so then as you guys are sitting there, you guys.
This is ridiculous. Where am I going?
Okay, right here. So as you guys are sitting there, you feel the ground start to tremble a little bit. And then and then you see, and the sun is kind of blinding you a little bit, but you can see like the shape of like a giant mammoth sort of like walking toward you. And then off of the giant mammoth jumps this like giant like gorilla man, like as big as Grumbles. And he
Oh.
kind of leaps off the he leaps off the mammoth, and he says, and then as he does that, like two of his helpers like lead the mammoth away with like a little leash, and and he says, "Hello, everyone. Welcome to my meditation circle."
It's the gorilla.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Why do they call him Dr. Antelope?
We'll find out.
And so he
Thank you
sees,
for having
he
us.
sees the quizzical look in your eye, Gorgo, and he goes, I'm what? Not an antelope? And he leans in and he goes, I'm not a doctor either.
Oh, girl.
Go on.
And he says, thank you for coming to my ranch. Please, I hope you're all enjoying yourselves, and we can meditate in my meditation garden. Couple of things about me. I see some new faces, some folks I've never seen before. A couple things about me. No, 3 things that you should know about me. Number 1, genius level intellect. Number 2, always surrounded by beautiful women. Number 3, philanthropist. All of the creatures that you see in my menagerie. Nope, you're confused. Philanthropist. You see all of these creatures that you see in my menagerie. I have personally rescued from strife, abandoned by their families, abandoned, wounded. I've found them in my travels, and I've brought them back here, where they live a happy and safe life, free from harm. Those are the 3 things. There will be a quiz.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Relevant philanthropist, and he's not a doctor.
Should I go through them again? The first one, genius level intellect.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Always surrounded by beautiful women.
As a philanthropist.
And philanthropist. Extraordinaire.
Is he really wearing the bow tie?
He's like David.
He is. He's wearing a bow tie, and he's actually dressed like he's going on safari. So he's wearing like a tan vest with like a bunch of cargo pockets on it, and
So
like
he's Elon Musk.
Bow tie
sure.
safari gorilla.
And he's wearing a bow tie, and he is wearing reading glasses as well.
So Elon Musk.
And so tell me, what brings a lovely group such as yourselves out to the ranch? You guys looking for a good time?
Go on about this
You
good
know,
time. I'm
Well-
very intrigued. First timer here. You know.
Yeah. So listen, we have a pretty robust philosophy here. We call it work hard, play hard.
Love
Yep, love it. So we work hard, and then we play hard. So think about the hardest that you could possibly work, and then think about the hardest you could possibly play, and that's what we do here. It's about work hard, play hard philosophy.
Some of us can play harder than others.
Yeah, love it.
You know what? That is what you think. But I'm here to tell you, through the power of meditation, you too can work just as hard as anybody you know. And also, guess what?
Play harder?
Play just as hard as well. That's
So-
right. That's
so let me
right.
ask you that.
I like you.
Do you party with or do you play with the Tiger King at all?
And he kind of turns his nose up in the air and says, and like lets out like almost like a roar of like a huff, like, oh, I wish people would stop calling him that.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I had no idea.
He is the king of nothing, and he points to Zexark and he goes, sexy Zexy knows what I'm talking about, isn't that right?
Sexy, and I kind of like look over him, and I kind of like, smirk and go,
And he snarls at you.
oh, tight, awesome, okay, cool. I look back at the Dr. Antelope. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we guys don't really like each other. That's fine. We don't really like him. So no worries on that front. You don't have to, hide the punches. It's cool. Anyway, back to the partying at hand. I also heard you are a purveyor of certain antiquities. If one needed to locate some items.
Go on.
What you got? Some of that gillyweed, or some of that whatever it's called that can make you breathe underwater.
Grass or copperweed.
Yeah, and all that kind of weed. Some all that other weed too.
And he looks kind of disgusted at the notion of like copperweed and milk grass, and he's like, what do I look like? Fish folk? Like, I only grow.
I laugh.
Like, I only grow the finest herbs imaginable.
Love it.
But they're not for sale.
Oh, okay, that's upsetting. Why not? Yeah.
Well, because I use them. I use my genius level intellect to brew them into some of the most fantastic potions you've ever seen.
Oh well, please enlighten me. I'm very interested in some of these potions. So what do you got?
And he points at you as he says, I get the
What
sense
kind of
that
ingredients do you need?
ingredients. Well, I understand why that you might think that that's an intelligent question, but I'm here to tell you it's not, because the ingredients are the herbs. So the herbs are the ingredients.
What were you gonna say before you got really interrupted?
I was going to say to your friend in the back with the scraggly hair, I like you. I can tell that you really like me, and that is the number one quality I look for in a person.
Hell yeah, brother, preach.
Yeah, that is
vibe.
Number one.
Sometimes you
Right,
know. You vibe, you just know.
100. We are vibing 100.
Ready?
So
1,
tell me,
2, 3.
bananas.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
I was thinking yellow fruit, and I was like,
This is just bananas. My mind is blown.
Yes.
My mind is blown. Here, come on. Let's everybody sit. Everybody, let's join hands. And he reaches out a hand to Cassian to hold her hand, or his hand, excuse me.
I kind of like.
Let's all join hands.
Yeah. I kind of like stand next to him and grab his one hand and, just tell somebody, just do it. Just do it. It's cool. It's fine.
Okay. And he sits cross-legged.
Hell yeah.
And closes his eyes and sits silently for about 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
And then after about 20 minutes, he just kind of like shakes the cobwebs and he says, "Man, that was a good one."
Hell yeah. I was on like
That was
another plane right there, bro.
Tell me about it. Have you ever done a float tank?
Flow tank, sensory deprivation. Yeah, all the time.
I have one in the alchemy lab.
Oh, really?
I have
mean,
one. You should try it sometime.
I think me and all my friends would love some time in that. Really, opens up your mind. That third eye.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say.
Bro, we're the same height.
That's bananas.
That is bananas.
Yeah. Anyway, so keep going. About these potions.
Yeah, I can get you some potions. What do you need them for?
You
guys doing like some deep sea animal rescue?
I mean, so not so much animal rescuing as much as it's just kind of like some deep sea salvaging.
Why?
Yeah, like salvaging. We're just trying to like, see what we can find down there. No big deal.
My genius level intellect is telling me something.
Go on.
You said that you met Zhao and
we met that guy.
Xiaosif.
Yeah.
And
he parties.
And now you're here. Now you're here looking for underwater breathing potions.
Yep. Maybe not related, but yep, that so far does add up.
Tell me, where you guys heading with these potions?
So we have like 2 places we're trying to head on to. That Carol Basilisk, had that area down there, and then there's the the bear people. We're gonna just see what's going on over there as well.
And his eyes get really big, and he's like, the coral basilisk. She is the worst.
Yeah. I mean, so
She is she also has a menagerie.
oh
She is a creature abuser. Fact.
wow.
Fact.
And like I look like so like disgusted at that. You know, like
Yeah.
you could have told me like anything except for like abusing animals. Like that's where I draw the line. You know, like wow.
Tell me about it. That
Yeah.
we're vibing here because so you know about her stone menagerie, right?
No, please, you know, go on.
Well, so okay, so she claims that all look around my statue garden. Okay, all of my statues are magnificent and gargantuan. But when if you get to the coral basilisk, you'll see she has all of these statues. You know what they are? Life size.
Okay.
What do basilisks do?
They turn you to stone.
Where do you think she got the statues?
Oh, she did that?
Bought him from
She did
from
that.
a basilisk dealer.
Damn. That's
You
wild.
know, and he points at Torment. He says, "You know, you should speak less."
More?
And he says,
I kind of like look
"Yeah,
at him and I'm like, yeah, bro, like you're really like harshing the buzz vibe up in this piece, dude. You know?
well, you know the rumor about the coral basilisk,
I
right?"
let my eyes glint with the fire from my terminology.
I kind of just like roll my eyes and like kind of go back and just like whatever, dude. So yeah, what's the rumor? I love rumors.
So the rumor is that the coral basilisk has this magnificent statue of in memory of her dead husband.
Mhm.
Rumor has it he's the statue.
Ah.
The basilisk powers Basilisk the statue.
Whoa. Mind blown. Whoa. Okay. Tight. Wow. So that's good to know. Good to look out for. Great information.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, cool. What do you know about the bear people?
Bear people not to be trifled with.
Yeah.
Segue.
I heard the bear
I
people.
agree. But if they were to be trifled with, how would you trifle with them?
And so you notice, you hadn't noticed this previously, but you notice that Dr. Antelope has like a walking stick. And Torment, you happen to notice that like at the head of his walking stick is like another blue crystal, like as like the head of his walking stick. And he sort of picks it up and he says, well, and he sort of like beats his chest a little bit in like a very intimidating way, and he says, you know, well, I could trifle with them, but I wouldn't recommend that you folks do.
And I kind of like look at him and I'm like, yeah, bro, like you're jacked, dude. Like, do you squat? Like, what do you bench, bro?
You do yoga?
You know what? You know what I bench?
Yeah.
I bench benches. I have two of these lovely ladies sit on either side of the bench, and I just bench the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Meta benching, benchception.
Mad swole, bro. Mad swole. Love it.
Right? Right?
Love it. Anyway, okay, cool. So you don't, you know, bear people, crystals. Okay, cool. So you know about some crystals. Question: could we get more of these crystals? I know about that blue crystal.
Answer: only if you want to fuck with the bear people.
So here's the deal with the bear people. They're also on our list. It seems like we have very similar interests. You don't like Carol Basquez. We don't like her. You don't really like the bear people. We don't really like the bear people. And we need some items from both of these. What are you trying to get out of this?
Please understand. Do you, you know, I like you, but I feel like you're oversimplifying here. The bear people is not like 10 people. It is an entire city run by the bears, and this is only one tribe of bears.
And you understand that means we have many foes to face going on our way forward. So we need all advantages given to us. We can't let our eyes be taken off any exit strategy or any other opportunity that might fall into our lap. Gorgo, take us to our next destination. Ezekiel, hold his hand. David, here. Dismiss. Check the affected area. Cassian, follow Dismiss. We're sorry to have gotten in your way. I then cast Shatter and try to take the staff from the beast.
Idiot.
You didn't use the key. I was waiting for the keyword. You didn't say the code word.
Okay, roll
Gloria
for
Estefan,
initiative.
whatever it was.
Roll for initiative.
Why are we doing this right now? There's so many more.
The crystals are the biggest advantage we have in this area. We know where to find more. We know where one is now.
Can I
Take
try?
this now, and then we can follow up and get the other one.
Can I try to like? Can I try to
Now,
like?
now we'll face it with two. We want to be passing it back and forth.
Can I try to like diffuse the situation?
You know, man, you have one. I will give you one
Try to get
free
the
action.
shit out of his hands.
I will give you one free action to try to diffuse the situation. First of all, Rob, where are you casting Shatter?
Where's the good dude we're talking to? This guy right here, right?
Yep.
So it's gonna be right. I don't know. Is that doesn't show?
Right on that tree.
Yeah, basically on the backside of this tree, so that it affects the two people beside him and him, like deafening behind his head.
Okay,
Like, so loud that
describe
it knocks
just
his
very
head
quickly.
down.
Just describe what you look like when you're casting Shatter, just so I understand.
I just have one question. Hold on. Is that your best like spell? Because like I feel like if you're just gonna go with like an attack, like a shatter, like is that it? Like that's the best. Like you don't have like fireball or something like a little bit stronger.
It's 3d8 thunder damage on a save fail of a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I don't. I just want to know like that was like that was the spell. Okay. Does that do the most damage out of all your spells?
It provides me the opportunity to try to steal this from him in this range. Basically, I'm trying to get the blue crystal, so we have two instead of one.
Yeah. No.
Double our blue crystals so that we can cast spells.
I get it. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still gonna try to defuse the situation because like we can
And it's
definitely
giving
like,
you the bonus action.
More
so.
than blue crystals from this guy.
like we can definitely like when we're done like finishing the conversation we can try to like talk about a plan of killing people and stealing some shit.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
really quick. So let's just keep it rolling here. Okay, we're yes anding here. So Rob, describe what you look like casting Shatter, just so I understand how that works.
How like you want me to act it out?
No, but like, do you? Because like with a fireball, it's easy. Like I hold my hands up, create fire, throw it like a soccer ball, like whatever. Like I blow it out of my hands. Like, what does Shatter look like to you?
So for me, Shatter is me bringing my hands towards my chest like this, focusing on a point around me. Like it really just it's a matter of bringing the hands together. So I can do them below the belt, I can do them behind my back. But the idea is that my concentration is focused on a point. Those are helping me converge my energy and funnel it and channel it to a specific point of view, and that's where I can create the shatter.
What?
Okay. So what do you do specifically for this one? Is it up behind the back? Is it on the chest?
Yeah, in the back. And
Okay.
out of view of those I'm about to cast it on.
Okay, excellent.
I actually
So-
usher everybody. I just started ushering everybody out, and saying, "Hey, you guys, let's break it up. Let's go," and told everybody to go. And as everybody's scattering,
Oh, okay. You know what? This plan is making a lot more sense.
thank you.
Great. Okay. So roll. So it's and what is it? Is it dexterity saving throw?
It's Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
The kind of thing that
Constitution.
sucks with a freaking gorilla.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. It's gonna suck with the gorilla for sure.
Give him that 6, man.
Okay, so let's see. So roll. So first. So okay, great. So as you're starting to usher people away and like you take Cassie, and she's like, "Why are you touching me?" All of a sudden, like an explosion of sound comes from like the center of the
and
tree.
I use my roll of a 6 on the first character.
Okay, great. So yes. So boom, a loud sound kind of emanates from the tree trunk. The tree falls, and it kind of falls like into the water, into like a little circular water fountain. And then when that happens, Dr. Antelope kind of looks back at the tree and then is immediately like hit in the chest with like a burst of force energy. So he just so roll your 3d6.
3d8.
3. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, 3d8.
So roll damage, like cast a spell like using your character, and then it'll give you the option to roll damage.
7.
Okay, great. Roll damage.
Nice.
Okay, great. 19. So with a 6, the gorilla tanks the whole 19 thunder damage and gets knocked backwards. Let's see. This girl makes a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
She passes. This person makes another Constitution saving throw. And 14. What's your spellcasting modifier?
Saving throw, DC 14 Constitution.
Okay, so she saves. So everyone saves. The gorilla takes the full brunt of 19 thunder damage. And then Dr. Antelope yells, "Quick! We're under attack! Everyone inside!" And he starts barreling toward you, and he grabs Ezekiel kind of like under one arm. So Ezekiel, if you want to make if you want to contest this, you can make a strength save or a strength, just a straight strength check or athletics.
We're holding our hands.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab his staff and take it from him.
I'm holding
the whole point of this. When he gets struck with it, I knew I cast it. I'm trying to time out that reaction to me ripping it from his hands.
Okay. I don't
people's hand.
Actually, Gorgo has a good point. That we were all holding hands.
Okay.
I wasn't holding hands.
Does that mean
Go
I'm
ahead.
just
So Gorgo, roll in like a tug of war against. Make a strength check against the 12. So DC is 12.
Wait, am I in the middle between the monkey and Gorgo?
Yes.
No, we're not playing this game.
Okay.
Well, there's
Great.
gonna be a
So
third check.
no, that's fine. So then
We both are.
now,
Dude.
Rob, you can make a sleight of hand check.
17.
Nice.
Okay, so that fails, and then
What?
yep, that fails. So then the gorilla begins kind of running, and he says, "Quickly inside, defensive positions.
Awesome.
Follow me." And then Grumbles kind of looks at you guys.
By the way, that's a 19, Dan.
Oh, come on, I don't follow him. He thinks it was something
Rolls
else.
a 17. I have a +2. It's 19.
He
Okay.
thinks it was.
He doesn't know, so let's follow him.
Okay.
Okay.
That make a difference?
Nope. It was DC 20. It's like his most prized possession. You weren't gonna get it. You weren't gonna get it out of his hand. It's not like he had it hang out of his back pocket. Great. So then everybody, you guys can all, because I know we're like lagging out on this giant map. Everybody can just kind of make their way back to the inner sanctum of the house.
Where the exhibition was?
Yeah, or just even just into like the main lobby. And
I have my swords both drawn.
I stand by the front door to guide everyone else in.
okay, and then all of like the farmer, harem, they all come kind of like they assume like defensive positions outside.
Oh.
There we go. Wait, Thover, where are you going, bro?
Sorry, I'm just looking around the. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
And then Dr. Antelope says, "Come, join me by the fire."
Cool. Okay.
Oh, we're up here.
And you all thought I was gonna fuck this up.
Yeah.
Didn't you, though?
I just ate a leaf.
Okay, and then hold on, who's this over here? Oh, that's just whatever. That's the hunter guy. Okay. And then he takes off his glasses and he cleans them on his shirt as he's like nursing like the wound to his chest. He takes off his glasses and he says, "I knew this was coming someday. People they get jealous of intellectually superior, philanthropic gentlemen always surrounded by beautiful women. It was bound to happen at some point." And he puts his glasses back on. He says, "Underwater breathing potions are what you want? I'll do you one better. I'll give you a whole crate of potions. But you need to find out who launched this attack against my compound, and you need to bring them to justice."
Okay. I got it. No problem. So the deal is I get potions, whatever I want, and then I bring you the person who attacked your compound.
That's right, brother.
All right, that sounds like a great plan. I'm gonna start some sleuthing. Is it okay if I have full access to your compound and all the buildings because I really want to get to the bottom of this for you?
Yeah, man. I mean, you can, roll persuasion.
I'm proficient in it.
Yeah. Okay. So roll with advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so that's an 18. So he says, "Listen," he says, "you can roam the compound all you want, but you can go anywhere you want in the entire compound. Just I can't give you the keys to the animal cages. That would have required a little bit more persuasion."
Okay, so no animal cages, but we get everything else. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and let me know how I can help. You guys can can stay with the gals in the huts, and and you can eat whatever food you want. I am going in my panic room and not coming out.
Displays are
And he, and,
used.
he, and, he, and he does exactly that. He kind of like scampers off, and you can hear like echoing through the entire ranch, like these like locks and bars coming down, and like all this stuff, and yeah, that is what happens. and now you guys are just left in front of his fireplace with like free reign of the place, and you can tell that like all of like his like harem, they kind of just like eventually you see them just kind of like they were a little bit nervous, but they start to just kind of go back to work and go back to their stuff.
Can I ask one of them about a displacer beast, if there is any on the compound?
Sure. So, so yes. So you ask. What do you ask?
Displacer beast.
Uh, and then she gets real. She leans in real close and she goes, "Hi, my name is Alexia. It's nice to meet you, Displacer Beast."
You misunderstand, lady. We are looking for a displacer beast. Have you one on this
Oh,
compound?
Displacer beast.
yes. So wait a second. Your name is Displacer Beast, and you're looking for a Displacer Beast. That is hilarious. And you hear her yell, she goes, "Skylar, come here!" And she calls over another of the people, and she goes, "This guy is his name is Displacer Beast, and he's looking for a Displacer Beast." And she turns back to you and says, "What's a Displacer Beast?"
It's a creature of some kind that can teleport you into other worlds.
Oh, with like the things on its back.
Yes.
Never heard of it. No, just kidding, just kidding. I think you're thinking of a tentacle cat. I don't know what a displacer whatever is, but we had a tentacle cat a while ago, and then we sold it to somebody or something. I don't really know, man. But then it came back actually, so yeah, it's here.
Okay. May I see it, please?
Sure. I mean, watch out for exploding trees. I heard like a tree exploded or something. But yeah, if you follow me out the front door of this place, I can take you and show you.
Okay.
Alright.
Come with me, hunter person.
Yeah, I guess we're all gonna go with
I mean,
Yeah, hold on.
okay, can we just like act this out? This is much harder, like without like
Sure.
miniatures.
the. Yeah.
Like, okay, so the hunter guy's following you. So then she says, "All right, come this way."
Okay. I follow her right up to the cage.
Yeah, no, it's not that one. And she's like, "Maybe it's this one." No, this is like a snake lady or something. I don't really know. I don't know like the official like creature names of all the creatures in the menagerie, but like this is like a snake lady. That's what we call her.
Do we need to go get the Dr. Antelope again, or will you show me to the animal we are searching for?
Oh no, the Dr. Antelope locked himself in his panic room. He's not coming out. There's really nothing that's gonna get him out of there. He's a little jumpy.
What if we knew? What if we knew the location, or what if we knew who did the attack?
I think his expectation, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can ask him, but I think he is probably going to stand there until you bring him like the head of the person, not like the head like in charge, like the actual like like the head of the person. I think that is that. So, okay, here. So, who are we? Oh, not that. Sorry. So, who are we following? We're following this gal. Okay, let's see. So following this gal, so we're moving. We get over here, and she's kind of like walking you through. She's kind of like telling you about all the different like creatures, and she has like silly names for all of them. And she's like, I think it's this one way in the back. And then she takes you to. This map is killing me. Seriously. Sorry, guys. She takes you all the way to the back.
Oh, sexy.
Yeah, she takes you over here, and
there we go.
When she brings you over to this cage, you actually see that it is not a displacer beast at all, but it is a beautiful, beautiful creature. It is this beautiful, like white bodied horse, like it's almost like pearlescent horse, and then coming out of like the torso, like the head, where the head of the horse would be like the torso of like a person, and like the person has like this like bright blue colored hair, and it's almost like not pearlescent, but it's almost like incandescent, where it's like blue. Is it green? Like what color is it exactly? Like an oil spill.
Awesome.
And yeah, and luminescent. And then so then she says, "Oh, this isn't the tentacle cat. Maybe it's over here." And she starts to kind of take you guys away.
Dan, did you just describe it as a centaur? I'm sorry, I missed the
Tentacle cat.
He never used that word, but it sounded like a centaur to me.
And then out of the cage, anybody who makes like let's say like a DC 12 perception, because you guys aren't really under a lot of pressure here. We just make some quick perception rolls.
Oh.
Great, we got enough. So you hear coming out of that cage like psst, psst, psst. And the girl's kind of like walking you guys like this way, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't know where that tentacle cat is. Like maybe it's over here, or whatever." And she's just kind of like talking to herself. And while you guys are doing that, and then you hear that sound. Anybody else?
I stay with the red lady.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm going towards the psst, psst now.
Okay, great. And then you go over to the cage, and you see the person, the horse person's face light up, and he says, "Yes, hello."
Hi, yeah. Hi. What's up?
Hi, yes. Hi. Have you come to rescue me?
Maybe. What's going on?
He's in a cage, dude.
What is going on?
I see you're in like this cage. I talked to a snake person. Snake person said like this like Dr. Antelope guy put you in here.
Yes. The doctor put us in cages, and then he does like some spirit fingers, like little sparkles come off of his fingers. And he does. It's like, do you see this? Does this belong in a cage? Does this look like something that belongs in a cage?
He's got like a body image issue, so he projects it on you guys. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Okay.
What I can tell you is that this, and he kind of does like a little spin and like flops his tail, and like his tail makes like some little sparkles. This does not belong in a cage. Do you know what I am?
Sparkle.
Here, so he's in the panic room right now. Do you know how to get to the panic room? Or
Stop. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen one of these?
No, I haven't.
Do you know what I am?
A centaur?
I know what it is.
No. I am not a centaur. I am a centicorn.
Oh, even more cool.
No. See, not a centicorn. A centicorn is a horse with 100 horns. That is implausible. I don't even think they exist. I am a centaurcorn. I am a half man, half unicorn. As you can see,
one corn.
As you can see by my majestic unicorn body, I am no centaur. Ugh. Horse.
So what's in it for me if I let you out?
First of all, do you know how offensive it is to refer to a centaurcorn as a centaur?
All right, listen, I'm either going to walk away right now, or you tell me.
No, please don't walk away.
Okay.
I would love it if you could rescue me.
Yeah, what do I get?
Oh, what do you get? That is a great question. So, are you familiar with the Feywilds of this land?
No, go on.
Okay, it is a fantastical place, far to the north. When past through the forest, okay, let's talk quick fauna here, flora and fauna. This is the jungle. Way to the north, there is a forest. Are you familiar with the difference between forests and jungles?
Yes.
Okay, great. The Fae do not like jungles at all. They're gross. But we love the forest, and we live in a forest way, way far to the north. And if you were to rescue me, it would curry favor with my people. And then he makes like an actual rainbow, with his fingers when he does this.
That was the key. That was the code word.
Right.
I draw my weapons.
No.
I like when people owe me favors.
It was.
So how do I get you out?
Oh, I don't know.
Where's the key?
if I knew where the key was, little person, I would have just let myself out.
Yeah, but like you run this cage, so like I'm saying, like you didn't see anybody come up with a key to unlock it. Like how do they feed you? Like how do they clean the cage? Like what's going on here? Like someone's got to take care of you.
Well, so you must have missed the part where I told you I am half unicorn. They don't need to clean the cage because I shit rainbows.
Oh, tight. Okay, cool. What about food?
See Rainbow?
I heard rainbow. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
No, I didn't actually hear
Roll for initiative.
it. Yeah.
Okay, and then then okay, roll. You know what? Just make any like generic, make any charisma check that you want. Either persuasion, anything that's going to curry favor with this centaur. Let's see if he'll help you. Excellent. Okay, 25. So then the centaur says to you, he says, "All right, here's what I want you to do." And he kind of like snaps his fingers and he teleports outside of the cage. And then he says, first you're going to go and you're going to find the keys. Then you walk up to the door like this, and he holds up like nothing. He's holding up nothing. And you put the key in the lock, and then you turn it, and then the door opens. And then he teleports himself back inside the cage. Once the cage is open, then I will be free, and you will have rescued me.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Got it.
Can you
Understood.
show me that one more time?
Yeah, how'd you teleport? How'd you teleport out of there?
Fucking Bugs Bunny.
I'm sorry. Too many people talking at once. I need to recover my magic. I need a nap. And then he just immediately just kind of just like clonks out, and he's like starts snoring, and actual like little like butterfly shaped bubbles come out of his mouth when he snores.
Leave this gay horse alone. Let's go.
All right. So I look at the group and I go, listen, guys, we're not the best of people here, but we agreed that there's one thing we don't tolerate, and that's like slavery and cage people. You know, we don't do that. So we got to free these, animal people. I mean, the guy said we have free reign over here, so I mean, he basically said we can do whatever the fuck we want. He's in a panic room. So
Right, so
Not to-
I use the water in my drinking pouch to put it inside of the lock mechanism, freeze the water, and break the lock so I can take it off.
Okay, Cassie, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to say, not to mention the fact that this centacorn just used magic without a crystal. So probably a good idea to get him out of there.
Yep.
And figure that out.
I also, I mean, I'm not there.
Okay, and then so back where Dismas is, we'll come back to your lock breaking in 1 second. So where Dismas is, the ape girl goes, yeah. So here he is. This is the tentacle cat that you've been looking for, and then Zexar is there, and he says, yes, Sugarfly, it really is you. And he starts like nuzzling up to the cage, and then he tries to reach his hand through the cage, but he's like magically repelled, and he's like, "What is this sorcery?"
Okay, ma'am. As you can see, there is some bond between these two. He has already purchased fair and square this beast from your master once, and has since lost, and she has found her way back to you. But since he has already paid fair price for her, should you not allow him to reclaim his partner?
You know, we're not supposed to do business things. The doctor doesn't like it, but I don't know. Make a perception check. Let's see how or a persuasion check. Let's see how persuasive you are.
I'm there to help too.
All right, persuasion. Jesus Christ. All right.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna have to talk to the doctor about that. Probably Probably once you find out who attacked our compound. Because really, we all know an attack on our compound is an attack on our way of life.
Oh, I got a plan. I have a plan, guys. So,
All right.
I'm like,
Wait, hold on. Back to back to Ezekiel and Torment. So you do your water trick, and unfortunately, it does not break the lock on the Centicorn's cage because of magic reasons. But because they are magic cages. But you are quickly reminded using your wizard-like intelligence that since the Centicorn can teleport himself outside of the cage, probably don't have to stress about it.
Well, just wanted to get him out sooner than later.
Can Rob identify that it's like dimensional door versus Misty Step? Like, can the unicorn bring someone else?
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
If the unicorn can bring other people with him, then we don't even need to figure out anything. Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's strange magic, unlike any you've ever seen.
We're the
unlike
dumbest.
any you've ever seen before. The magic of the Feywild is elusive to you.
Oh my god.
I can't. I don't make.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're not doing a good job for the audio today. So that was a natural.
But honestly, you do make the rules.
No, I said I don't make the rolls. I make the rules.
So, all right. So, are we all back together now? Like everyone's back together in a group?
Sure.
Okay. So I go to the guys. I'm like, listen, great idea. Let's pull the old switcheroo frame job, and we'll frame the Tiger King for the attack. You know, because then like we're basically gonna be playing both sides of them. Or we can just like kill the Tiger King and like bring the dead, because we were planning on killing the Tiger King anyway.
And then, so immediately Zexar kind of perks up and he says, "I'm sorry, what?"
Oh. We're not killing the Tiger King. Don't worry. But the next.
Make a deception roll. Dismiss.
Me? Oh Jesus Christ, you guys!
You said we're not killing the Tiger King.
Oh, and I kind of like go over to him like, yeah, like we're not killing the Tiger King.
Okay, so then you make the deception.
Okay, thank you.
That's better. Yeah, Dismiss, just say the truth. Okay, so that's an 18. So he says, "Oh, thank goodness." For a second there, I thought you said you were going to kill the Tiger King.
I was like,
no.
I was like, no, so we're not gonna kill the Tiger King.
I think what you meant to say is the Bear King, or the next fucking guy we kill. Bring the head here. He's the fucking attacker.
Yeah,
Yeah. Always person here. That's who did this.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. I also look at Torment and I go, sweet job trying to get that crystal, because now we don't know if there's any crystals here. Don't know if you would like help us by like giving us a crystal to help them. Just kind of like shot in the dark, like, you know, listen, hey, I get it, like, you know, we gotta take big risks, we want like big rewards, but like little heads up next time would have been cool. You know, I could have maybe try to like help out, like put some people to sleep. Could just put them to sleep. You know, I should have. If you would have just, you know, told me, just saying.
Like, and you didn't use our code words. I would have killed him. I would have disemboweled him if you had said rainbow.
You got me.
So I'm like, all right, but should we like try to find these keys to unlock all this shit? Because I feel like that's
Ezekiel. Your tongue is the key. Just make friends with one of these red ladies. They have to go in to clean the cages. Like, it's easy peasy.
Okay, so you know, I go over to one of these red ladies and I go like, some mighty fine fighting that's been going on in those pits.
The fight, the combat pits. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a part of our culture. Dr. Antelope says that a strong body is the key to a strong mind. And he does not allow any of us to gain weight or look unattractive in any way, which is why we wear these shrouds to protect ourselves from the sun and from physical damage.
Nice. Excellent. Good stuff there. So question, like, you know, these animals in your menagerie, like, you guys do a really good job of, like, you know, keeping them, you know, hydrated and fed. Do you, like, have to, like, go in the cages to clean it? Because, like, it's really looks like some of these animals are pretty dangerous.
Oh no. These animals are quite dangerous, and Dr. Antelope says that we mustn't trifle with them.
Gotcha. So no one goes actually in the cages.
Oh no.
Hmm?
No, we mustn't.
Okay.
Dr. Antelope says.
Dr. Antelope says, right. So can I like make a like persuasion check to like, so he kind of just keeps like repeating this answer, and I don't really like it, so I want to see if it's like this is really like the answer.
So, I mean, you just need to. I mean, I don't know where you want. I can't just like give you a different answer. Like I can't give you information that this person doesn't have. But I mean, maybe you're not answering the right, asking the right questions.
So Dr. Antelope says like you shouldn't go in the cages because they're like quite hazardous. Gotcha. Okay. Dr. Antelope says that. Anyone else with any ideas?
How do you feed?
Why are they hazardous? What happened?
Where's the sensory deprivation water machine thing?
Sensory deprivation tank.
Oh, are you talking about the float tank?
Yes.
That is in Dr. Antelope's private sensory deprivation room.
Bro, we'll need to see that right away.
Yeah.
It's a pretty important.
I want to get that in that real bad.
Okay. Different line of inquiry all of a sudden. Let's go.
Okay, great. So she says, absolutely. I'd be happy to show you.
Perfect. Let's go.
Excellent.
Is it back in the?
Where are we going with
Yeah.
this? Is this just
It's
a
back,
go-go
it's
path?
back in the big house. I
Okay.
can't wait to see how this pans out. So you guys are back in the big house.
I like how this could be an option.
Oh, and we're going flying off the fucking screen.
Flying.
Oh, where'd you go so far? I'm off.
Hey, what? That,
Ooh,
Oh, you've done it for us. It's part of the map. It hasn't been shown yet. Yeah, help.
Where did Gorgo and Filbert go?
I know.
Filbert's in the kitchen,
I
and
don't know.
Gorgo is like.
no, dude, I didn't move it. So
Okay, I don't know what's
You just moved my character.
Oh, you know why? I moved one character, but I had a bunch of characters selected at the same time. Okay, so good. All right, good, great. So you guys are all in. Okay, Gorgo, down in past the dining room is the sensory deprivation room. I knew I would need this room for something. So.
Where is he again? I'm not there. I don't understand how I'm not there.
Okay, so down here, down in like the southern part of the house map. Okay, great. So now in this room, go ahead and make a. Do you like look around the room?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So make an investigation check.
Who, me?
Whoever has the best
yeah, me.
investigation.
Yeah. Whoever's there to like look around this room.
I have any options. I'm -1 investigation. How about myself?
No, everyone's here.
Dismiss is with you. Oh, everyone's with you. Okay.
You're better off rolling yourself though. Oh, maybe not.
Okay, great. So with a 6 investigation, you notice that there is like this large tank with like a big heavy cover to one side of the room, and then on the other side of the room you see like a series of hooks on the wall. And that's really all you see.
So Gorgo to go pull the hooks.
Okay. And then Ezekiel, your investigation yields nothing. There's like these little signs over each one of the hooks, and you just can't figure out what they mean.
Okay, I said, guys, there's some signs on the hooks. What do they mean?
I'll take a roll.
I mean, we always progress.
and is everything in this place as large as it appears, or is that just the map?
You know, 6 of one, half dozen the other. I mean, I think it's just a map. Candidly, if I'm being honest with you guys, I threw this map together pretty quickly. So yes, everything is pretty large because like the gorilla person is like a large
Right,
creature, so he's as big as an ogre. So if you notice in like the dining room, there's like one really large chair. That's like a chair that's large enough for a gorilla, like this giant gorilla folk, and then there's smaller chairs that are like the size of like regular people.
Okay.
All right, then I inspect the.
There's like the signs on the hooks.
Yeah. So Rob, you can use your natural intelligence to read the signs on the hook, and they say keys, coat, hat, bow tie, and cane.
Bow tie.
I get to get all the items from the gorilla, and then something magical is gonna happen.
Now, obviously.
You know what? You do think that, Gorgo, but nobody else does.
No, that's just where he hangs and things, so he knows where.
All right, so I'm taking all my. I'm
Other-
hanging on the hooks here, and I'm getting in the water.
Okay, great. So you take off your what do you have? You have a panther skin cloak.
Yeah.
Don't you also have like an actual breastplate?
I have a half plate.
What?
Half plate, yeah.
No, he doesn't have the seashell bikini anymore. He replaced that with
Oh,
half.
he upgraded, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Donald Ducking it with just a half plate.
Well, is there any keys on the hook by any chance?
Make an investigation. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, there's no keys on the hook.
No, there's gonna be keys on the hook when he's in the bath.
What about with a 17? What else do I know?
So you are 100% sure there are no keys on the hook. You've never been more certain of anything in your life.
Just your level 20.
All right.
If we can convince
Gorgo,
the,
you're getting into sensory deprivation check.
Yep, I'm getting it.
Okay, great.
Your mind's about to be blown.
Good.
Yep. So, and then actually before you get in, the woman asks, she says, "Would you like some copperweed brownies?"
Absolutely.
Great. So she gives you a copperweed brownie. It tastes like the shit that comes off the bottom of people's shoes.
I've literally muck out of a grave before.
Huh?
I've eaten muck out of a grave earlier this week.
Literally. Yeah. So the copperweed brownie doesn't really jack you up that much. Okay. You get into the tank, and you're in there for 20 minutes, and you have a vision. You have a genuine vision, but I will send you a private text after this session to tell you what the vision is. But while you're in there, you have an honest to goodness vision. A vision. You have an out of body experience and a vision.
is the door lockable from the inside?
I can make this feeling and experience.
Doesn't appear to be, but your gamut of investigation checks tell you it might be or it might not be.
All right, let me do it.
Is there only? I'm just like I'm. What we need to do is bring a head to this doctor right now, then be friends with him, get him in the bath, let him hang up his keys, steal the keys, free the animals, and then.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's frame one of his own.
Yeah, exactly. There's
women.
one lady in here with us right now. I'm saying all this with my eyeballs.
Yeah.
I think she fucking attacked.
Myself?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So I whisper over to Torm like, "Yo, give me that crystal, dog."
I gave you the crystal.
All right. Cool. Good plan. And so like I kind of like walk over to her over here. I'm just kind of like looking at her, you know. I'm like cool, and then I hit her with some sleep.
Okay, does she have to make like a?
No.
What does she have to do?
You just
nothing. She's asleep. There's nothing.
Well, what are her
as long as she has like less than
yeah.
50 hit points or something, she's asleep.
Yeah.
She does have fewer than 50 hit points. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. So roll 5d8.
Oh, that's not 50 at all.
If you roll all ones, then
Yeah.
you can't put her to sleep.
All right. So D8.
Just hit the damage button, even though you're not rolling damage. If you just hit the damage button, it should roll 5d8.
I'm gonna go put my armor back on while this is happening.
Excellent. 31 hit points. You successfully put this person to sleep. And on that note, I think this is a really great place to pause the adventure for the night.
Nice.
What?
What?
Like, how? Why?
Well, because you're going to the next phase, so now you have this sleeping hostage. You're all holed up in this room. I mean, you're doing everything right.
Listen, I don't understand. I don't think
Torment
you
is
get
like
the fact that
inside
I'm
the
trying
wall.
to give you a hard time so we can play longer.
I love how Torment is upside down and in the wall.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm tormenting you.
that is just representative of this session. But hey, so I thought this was a really fun session.
I disagree.
We covered a lot. I was a little bit nervous. Literally at we started our session at 6:30. At 5:30 when I got done with work, this map was like a blank page.
Nice.
So I'm really happy that a map and encounter that. I mean, I planned out the encounter before we got here, but I'm really happy that everything worked out well. I thought this was a really good session. It sounds like everybody had fun.
Yeah, it was great. Mm-hmm.
I did a bad job DMing for audio though, so when I go back and listen to this one this week, I'm not going to know what any of the roles were.
All right.
But maybe I'll have to watch it on Twitch. But thank you
Watch it
guys.
on Twitch.
Thank you guys for playing.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and we can continue this a week. This is great. We only have 13 days until our next session.
Yeah.
Best day ever.
Are we like halfway close to leveling up? Maybe.
Yeah. So I think you guys will get to
the end of this instance. Yeah.
I think you'll get to 5th level when you kind of resolve.
Shane, can I come over next Monday? I can play from your house.
Wait, are you going to be in Ithaca?
You're talking to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is the 12th?
Yeah.
Oh,
how cool would that be?
That'd be fun.
That happens.
When are you coming to Denver? Can you also play D&D from my house?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Anna had a plan that was like,
I want to go to Denver.
when is that concert?
I want to Florida too.
What concert?
And Ithaca.
The Denver concert.
Oh.
The Denver concert. Well, we can talk about it later. But yeah.
What concert?
Do you like the Avett Brothers at that big Red Rock?
Red Rocks? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Red Rocks is
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, we'll
Avett
go to.
Brothers?
I mean, listen, I'm not really musical, but I'll go to Red Rocks just for the hell of it. How much are tickets?
I don't know. We can figure it out. But yeah, I think that's when we were looking at going, and they're playing there. So
Okay.
cool.
Let's do it. Also, My Chemical Romance is playing at the Pepsi Center in October.
Ooh.
I want to go to that.
That's chemically romantic.
It's the 14th is the Monday.
Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely be there.
So, awesome session, everyone. I'm glad we didn't go too late, burn everybody out. But this was great. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you, anybody in the universe who decided to watch us tonight, which sounds like nobody. But we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Party on.
Bye, guys.
Party on.
Party on, Garth.